the community council feedback thread is something that Chimes hopped into. Basically, we've got the developer, at the very least, is the face of this system externally. All the major communications have came via Chimes, and they've basically responded to a few things. So here are the two main points. Number one, they are going to move the Shadowflame crests to the currency tab to alleviate inventory management. I don't necessarily think that will happen in this season.
Yeah,
but
no, they're
for
not.
the future,
They're not going to. They're discussing these things.
They're discussing, and I think for that one, they said they very likely will.
Yeah.
Now that would be for season 3. But that's good for our backspace. The next thing is allowing players who are capped in a given tier of crest to obtain the tier below doing the same content. So let's just say you're doing Mythic Plus 16, but you're capped on aspect crests. Well, then, when you keep on doing your 16s and above, the game would start to give you worm crests, right? So that's I think pretty damn good. Here's an example from Dakor, and we bring up his examples because if any motherfucker's going to stress test WoW's game systems, it's going to be him as Mythic Raider, who will play a large quantity of the game and optimize everything absolutely.
Take a week off every season.
Yep. That's what happens. Usually, Dak's getting all the research and the guides and stuff done the week before a season starts. So, the week the patch comes out. And then when the season starts, he's got that week off work, and that is when he's going turbo. So he said, earlier this week, having farmed all my aspect crests from spamming plus 20s, I then needed to farm much lower keys just to get worm crests. Not a huge pain, but feels unnecessary. I would say then, it would be a good idea to have something useful that we could do with our excess crests. I mean, right now, I've got
5 gold, not enough for you?
Yeah, I've got 25 Whelpling crests I'll never need. It's like
125 gold, free, easy. That'll buy you 1 flask.
Oh, amazing.
Sorry, 5.
Yeah, so it's like, what could I do with that? Could you have a vendor that could... It's like, your friggin' time-walking badges, get you some cool shit. Could you end up having something like that? Could there be any raid or, season-related... you could maybe even say some season-related cosmetic rewards. I mean, there's a lot of PvPers after they've geared their character up. I know you're shaking your head, but again, I'm just saying... Game needs to be more rewarding.
I'll tell
Luke
you why.
in our guild did have a good idea that I do want to throw in, just because he said maybe those excess crests you don't need, you could turn them into flight stones, which at least would have helped some of your problems earlier.
Yeah, see, that's fine. No. Those are reasonable suggestions. But I've got a good one. I've got the better one. And this is so cursed that I'm actually ashamed for thinking of it. Do you remember Veiled Argonite? Do you remember Benthic Gear?
Dude.
What if you could gacha with your unused crest fragments?
Dude. You have been f***ing mazed by MiHoYo verse.
I haven't played Honkai Star Rail yet. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. I've been playing World of Warcraft. Please kill me. No, it's fine. But yeah, no, actually, yeah.
Wants gacha in his game.
Yeah. Right. No! I didn't say I wanted it.
Help, I'm being held here against my will.
What I'm saying is it would be really goddamn engaging if you could Whelpling gacha. That would be very cool. Imagine even not even like gear gacha. Imagine you gacha it for files and stuff like that. Just like, what do you get something good? Yeah, throw it in the auction house. Stuff like that.
So we got Matt, stop, lol, hashtag not my raid leader, calm down, Satan. Matt, please. No bad, Matt. So there we go. What's this? Oh, buy sockets with remaining crests, maybe?
Hang on.
James saying, the fact you're playing WoW instead of those games is very telling about the state of WoW.
It is, yeah.
Like, it is pretty loopy that he's not playing Honkai Star Rail.
Do you remember that I don't play games I want to play because I punish myself because I'm brain damaged?
That's also true.
I was going to... What was it? Someone said something. That was the crest thing. There was something else. Was it? I can't remember. There was something I was going to say and I've lost it now, but it was very interesting and very correct because I'm always right. I don't know. It's fine. Definitely gacha. Gacha the development crossway. It'll be fun. People love it.
Matt may be using the dark arts. I would say that there could be other ways that don't involve evoking the dark arts.
Go.
But something there is what I would say. But Chimes also said, and yes, I did implicitly reveal our current tentative plans are that this system will be iterated on for Season 3. So, iterated, it will get improvements. And I think what is really good there is they probably wouldn't be saying this if they didn't see that people were playing a lot more with this.
Yeah.
If there's people saying that M+ numbers are through the roof, that is telling. And, I mean, I have probably contributed 10x more Mythic Plus numbers than I did last season.
Same. Especially at this
same
point.
for you.
Especially at this point, yeah.
Fuck it, maybe 20x for you mad cunt.
Maybe, yeah.
But it really has been that. There was just a few nights last week, like me, you, Luke, John, Nira, Matt, a whole bunch of people, just all playing M+ together by default every night. And having fun, having laughs, being stupid, you know?
Very stupid.
And that's as a bunch of people who are not normally Mythic Plusers. So, you know, we went from not engaging in that whole segment of the game to now, I think we pretty much all want to get, what's a Keystone Hero, you know, 2,500. Mm-hmm. Right? And that is just a tremendous change. And I think if it's like that for us, and if people in our guild, and believe me, our guild has spent most of our time laughing at how bad the game has been for the last few years, if we are now actually in there enjoying it a lot, I think that's pretty telling.
Good work, Chimes.
Yep. The only difference is we had those bonds of friendship to hold us in the game. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for that, most of us would have all quit. Absolutely. And for anyone who has not been lucky enough to fall into such a great group of people, they're long gone. Mm-hmm. And now they don't get to reap the benefits of this system. And that is the thing that will take time. You break bonds. Forming them is a lot harder than maintaining them. So that's basically that. Also, to cap it off.
Yeah, what is it about the whole... I don't know what it is. There's some alchemic principle that is creation is substantially harder than destruction. It takes more energy to create than it does to destroy. Or something along those lines. And that is universally true and extremely true of what damage you do here.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to really, really put a lot of energy, put a lot of time, and get a lot of trust back from... doing the very long-term wins, which they're doing, thankfully.
The final hotfix is there were issues. Why you didn't get your flight stones from Raid.
Oh, yeah. Why are those not retroactively given?
Yeah, you have our vault numbers. You know what we've done. Give us our flight stones. Mm-hmm. And also an issue where like too many bonus flight stones are being awarded for M+.